It's probably like privacy concerns and shots. Okay, here we go. Cool. So fire away on the questions, guys. We'll be on for till 7:35 or so, and then I'm gonna go do some pull-ups in case you were wondering. Then I have a coaching all day. But
Did you ball today? You ball today?
no.
You've been lacking, bro.
Bro, like I know. I did tell the boys at the gym, I was like, bro, it's Q4 and ecom. I'm busy. I've only been like twice in the past month. I've been working out every day though. I've worked out every day for
You've been in the lab. You've been in the
almost
lab.
120. Hey, Garrett sees the gains, right? I'm up 10 pounds, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yep. I'm up like 20
Hey, Matt, what's up? What's up? The real Tony G. What's popping? Jenny's flipping out. What's up? What's up? Got the whole gang here.
Bro, yeah, stay away. The fake account game is crazy out here. I will never DM you about Bitcoin or trading. So yeah, stay safe out here, people. Yo, found another product, but the buy box stats are concerned. I think it's because the buy box disappears and is replaced with news that a concern. Nope.
Buy boxes that are suppressed are just as interesting as buy boxes that are active. Sometimes you just have to account for it differently, right? If the buy box had just got shut off, then the data that SellerAmp provides you is going to be based off of buy box. So you just have to count for some sort of a diminishing of velocity, but it's really not going to be that much of a big deal.
Yeah, because you should be looking at the Cupid chart. The Cupid chart's going to look the same because it's all like the main gauge of velocity is going to be sales rank, price action, and competition oscillation, right? How the competition is moving, right? The movement of the competition, right? So regardless, right, whether or not something has a buy box, you're going to gauge velocity based off sales rank and the movements of the factors I just said. No. Deductive reasoning. It's no. It's a fake account, man. It's a fake account. It's a fake account. Okay. What's
the one thing to note, finishing off that buy box thing, is your pricing strategy is going to be a little different, right? Because if you think about from a consumer's perspective, what is their focal point when they're buying something and they have to click in these see all offers, right? They're not scrolling through the seller names and buying from whatever name they think is the coolest, right? I don't even think it's like the ratings show up anymore. All they're looking for is essentially that prime badge and the lowest price. And so keeping that in mind, if you are selling on a suppressed buy box listing and you are not the lowest FBA offer, you're missing out on sales, assuming it's within your thresholds and things like that. So your repricing strategy should be different. You should be targeting the lowest FBA offer and focusing on simply that, right? You don't have that same sort of rotation that you would get with a buy box. It's a little different, but it's still just as profitable.
I don't mind profiting, not getting ungated. RJ, I would just use the email like everyone else did. But I'm sure they'll probably give you something, but it's not going to be too much different than the email. Yo, for some reason, I feel like I hit a roadblock finding good leads for real. How do I get around that? So everyone can find thousands of good leads in a heartbeat just by storefront stalking and finding quick selling products other people are selling. The hard part is going to be finding those listings at a profitable price, right? Which means figuring out what websites carry those products and then what discounts you can get for those websites currently today, right? Because pretty much everything is profitable during it's profitable during Black Friday and such, but other stuff is not going to be profitable today because there's not a sale going on, right? There might be a coupon that works, or you might be only at a 15% or 20% ROI. So you put that on a spreadsheet within SellerAmp and you check back on it in the future. Okay, here we go. How many sellers is too much to join a listing? So it's not necessarily important how many sellers are on a listing. It's all about the trend of the sellers. If there were 50 sellers 90 days ago and there's 50 sellers today, pretty good chance, or 100 or 200, whatever sellers, pretty good chance the price will stay the same. But if the price is going down and the competition's going up, then there are too many sellers on that product, just as a factor of supply and demand, basic economics.
Well, it's also relative to the product, right? If you consider two products, one product with 50 competitive sellers, but that product only sells 200 times, well, that's a whole lot different than the same 50 sellers on a listing that sells 1,000 times, right? So it's not necessarily the amount of competitive sellers on its own spectrum. You have to consider that along with the velocity of the product. If something sells 5,000 times and there's 50 sellers on it, that could be profitable, right? You also have to keep in mind the sorts of price points that people have. There's a distinction between the offers on a listing as opposed to the competitive offers, right? So a lot of these things come into the equation when we're trying to establish velocity. But again, a lot of you are probably pretty new that don't even need to get that deep into it. It's just 5-10 units, test them out, see how it goes. If they do well, replenish. If not, keep it moving.
Yeah, by the way, too, this whole week, guys, I'm posting updated 2024 tutorials. So I posted ungating earlier today, Keepa yesterday, SellerAmp a few days ago, Proctor Research a few days before that, and such. There's a lot of good content going up if you guys want walkthroughs on how to use all these tools you guys hear us reference. and such. I'm at the gym and watching you guys. Made my first sale today and reached 1K in sales. Dude, that's a great first week, man. You know what you're doing. Now it's just continuing, doubling down and such. If there's any way we can help, let us know, man. And he's at the gym. Dude's a fucking winner. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, right?
If you have the patience and persistence to stay at the gym, to keep at the gym, then you're going to win, right? Regardless of it. Same thing with athletes. If you have the persistence to get good at a sport, you're going to win at this stuff. It's the patience and persistence that are going to scale. Not even with this stuff. With anything you try, you're going to win.
Yeah, all 2024, right? If you're south of Georgia right now, you need to be sun maxing. If you're north of Georgia, right, potentially ice bath in the lake or the river, right? But when May rolls around, then you can sun max again too, right? That, gym, reading, right? Self-help YouTube if need be, right? Live streams with the boys and FBM. I can't think of what could be potentially get together better. Now, if you've never read a business book before and you're watching us here on stream, go order the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. That'll change your life. Right there, right? If you're not, that was one of the biggest things that got me kicked off about 5 years ago. I read that. Garrett coming with the W motivation. Yes, sir, because the dude's in Garrett's sauce on KPF. Dude, if you're at that fairly new to it, doing KPF already, you're going to be a demon in like a year. I'm ready to start wholesale. Can you guys help on that side? Yes, cold call 100 local distributors tomorrow as quick as possible. And you'll learn a ton, and that'll get the ball rolling as quick as possible. But yeah, Garrett's been putting out a lot of good content around that.
And Kiba, do the triangles on the price graph represent price change? I think it's so. I have the triangles turned off, but I think it's the lowest FBA price at a specific time.
Yeah, so if you're not seeing a lot of those, but the listing's moving, it's probably that FBM heads are dominating the buy box share. How do I use KPF Real? Any vids on that? Yes, go over to Garrett's channel. You'll see a bunch of good ones on this. Some electronics I can only post as used like new. Will I be able to post it as new over time? Probably not, but you can contact Amazon and see if any other people are selling it new. But similar to books, some stuff's just like that because there's a lot of fakes and such.
Have you do you have the same data in terms of the FBM as a proportion to the whole?
Okay, all right. Let me pull that up for the people here. Okay, for all the people at home here. Let's see. Appreciate all you guys killing it with the questions too. Keep those coming. We are happy to help.
Dude, I'm telling you, we cannot forget about that.
Next year?
Next year. So much good content we can put out around that.
Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, so Nike listings below a 50,000 sales rank. There are currently 35,000 of them across all categories. And wait for it, drum roll. And 26,000 of them currently have an FBM buy box. So it's actually statistically gotten a little bit better to FBM compared to a few days ago against all odds. Is FBM good for Q4? If that listing is getting FBM sales, yes. But compared to Q4, not even close, not as good. What's a moving listing? What BSR in your opinion? It's all going to depend on the Keep It chart, dude. Because like something with variations could be like a 20K rank and not be moving at all if it's just like a weird color or a super big size. But there could be a listing with a 70K rank that has gorgeous movement and oscillation. And you're going to see that just from the price not going down and the competition going up and down. How does that number keep going up? Yeah, bro, people are lazy. Like people, you got to understand there are very few sharks in this game. And if you're a shark, you got to be pumping and you can clean up.
There's no competition. Like there's no competition. If you're willing to put in the effort, put in the work, you're going to win.
Yeah, and then over time too, like you move up in opportunity too. And like if you've been at it for a couple of years, you should probably start looking into doing wholesale, right? Once you had like $100,000 a month with OA, you might want to start looking into wholesale and such because you want to move into games that have less and less competition because they're harder, but you get better, so they're actually not harder. It's just like why a lot of people shouldn't do wholesale right off the get-go because as a person, they're not ready to make cold calls. But once you make some money with OA or RA or whatever, you learn that no one cared in the first place and that that's not intimidating at all. And there's theoretically a lot less competition in wholesale stuff. And it's also a lot easier to make money from a scale perspective if you really get after it. Prioritize FBM or FBA for Q1. So it's going to be largely FBA. However, you're not going to say no to a listing that has a shitload of FBM stars. You're going to test it FBM, of course, right?
And it depends on the individual product buy box rotation, right? Keep It does a cool thing where it provides us intel in terms of the percentages of different sellers and buy box ownership that are FBM as opposed to FBA, right? That check mark is FBA, a signal of FBA. So when you're looking at a product, you have an idea in terms of how much percentage, how much of a majority of the buy box rotation is going to FBA sellers.
Nope. Here's how we're going to find that. Right. So what we're going to do is go here and hit data on Keepa and then buy box statistics right here. Right. And then this is the important column for that. You can see there's this. You can click and filter it to see all the FBM or FBA sellers with the prime check mark right here, or see all the FBM sellers, the ones that don't have the check mark.
But
So
this is interesting because the top seller, 30% of the sales are going to FBM.
yeah.
So if you're comparing a couple different situations, this is something where you can absolutely win sales FBM for sure.
Yeah. So like we can see in this case, like probably over 50% of the buy box share, at least damn close to 50%, is going to FBM sellers right here. So this is a super FBM type of product. And like I said, we're looking at that column right here that breaks down the FBA check mark or lack thereof.
And this is where this game gets super cool, is right? Because so we just started that product. Regardless of if that is profitable, regardless of if that individual product is profitable or not, what did that now lead us to? 4 sellers, 5 sellers, whatever the case may be, that are selling that product FBM, and that top seller that's 30% in the buy box FBM probably has some other interesting products. And so they probably have tens, if not hundreds, of other Nike, Adidas, Puma products that we can now source from. And reverse sourcing is always going to be a more clean linkage to different sites, because it allows us to be exposed to 10, 15, 20 different sites, as opposed to pigeonholing ourselves into Nike or Adidas, right? As singularly that.
Yep. Hell yeah. Is there a minimum quantity to FBA? Not really, honestly. Do you prefer looking at variations on selling per Keepa? Honestly, Keepa, I've never really gotten used to the selling ones, honestly. I'm already locked in on Discord. Yes, sir. Yeah, like the big thing, like one of my biggest recommendations that all you guys can do that's completely free. One is go do all the auto ungates that are linked in the description. That's easy money just in terms of getting a ton of stuff auto ungated from day one here, right? So that, as well as just follow a shitload of Amazon sellers on social media, because so many people put out like random free tips and stuff, and you want to just really immerse yourself in the community. You'll probably honestly end up meeting some people that way too. But even, you know, I mean, we always preach like, you know, posting your own stuff in the community. You don't even have to do that, right? It's definitely going to help. But you definitely want to be following as many people as possible are doing that stuff. And that's going to teach you, you know, a ton in terms of, you know, really seeing a lot of stuff here. Yes, the ungating tutorial. Yep.
Brand new app.
Damn. Do I have the auto ungate shit in here? Might not. Okay, my bad. I'm going to get that in. Cool. All right, here we go. Get ungated in 100 plus brands today.
That one video that I remember you doing that was like live sourcing with the auto ungate brands, that was super cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's way harder, but yeah, you can definitely still do it. Cool. All right, sweet. Here we go. Bada bing. Boom.
Goodwill sells used shoes, not going to work for FBM. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Look into if you're looking into that sort of thing. What is the couple's name? Like the two people, Renzi, RNZY. They do a ton of cool stuff with that.
RNZY, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a lot harder to make money, but it's a lot more profitable on a percentage basis, but it's way harder to make like full-time money with that.
But again, that just goes to show anything works if you put in enough effort.
It's a fact.
I mean, those two, those are probably at the top of the list of just people that I would like naturally want to meet. Like they just seem so cool.
So yeah, super genuine. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I just updated the link in the description with the auto ungate guide too. Yes, he says, how's everyone? When Marshall's used shoes used to be put, damn, that would have been lit, bro, back in the day. Yeah. Only have access to Walmart, Goodwill. Dude, you have the whole internet though. If you're in the stream, you got the whole internet you can source from too.
And way more data. You can go a lot quicker through the information.
Yep. Or Shorsky. Not going to work. Yeah, it's got to be new. Well, at least, yeah, like I sold a ton of used books when I was new, but I think there's definitely, you don't need to be doing that these days. Dude, so YouTube short I posted 8 months ago got 1,500 views in the past 48 hours. It's pretty interesting, like the long-term effect of stuff.
I wonder why. Yeah, interesting.
I go to Nike Outlets daily and they got crazy. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that is absolutely awesome, dude. Keep that up, man. Yeah, that's like gonna be a great source. Yeah.
The next step is to have those employees know your name. That's the big next step.
Yeah, that's fire. I bought it from Alice Sports. Yeah, dude, all those big sites work for Ungating. Yeah, ASOS, all that kind of stuff. Does it work? Yeah. Neither of them are getting Tyler. You'll get approved, man. Trust me. You'll get approved. But you can't really sell stuff without boxes, guys. Like, just do OA. OA is way easier. Like, you obviously you'll do RA here and there, but OA is going to be way easier in terms of just long term efficiency and all that kind of stuff. Got it. Yeah, exactly. That's fire right there. Yeah, cool. Sweet. 20 applications, 3 months. No, there's no such thing as luck. No such thing as luck. Just
change the name of the file. Make sure it's PDF.
Amazon, tell them they're making a mistake in the thing. You'll be fine.
Tweet tagging Amazon seller support. Include bank statements, credit card statements, pictures of the product. Add more every time, and eventually you're going to get to the point where you get it.
Here we go. Okay, when storefront stalking, how do you know if a seller is making good money selling things? If they have a lot of reviews and if they have a lot of listings, and if the price of those listings are stable, or going up, right? Because that's how you know something's making money. People aren't just doing this stuff for no reason. That's facts, Garrett.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's definitely facts. Yeah. But have you ever tried electronics? It's not because the return rate's too high. It's just the supply chain for electronics is a little bit more wholesale friendly. That's definitely a limiting belief. You definitely can do it. But there's just, in my opinion, easier money OA elsewhere. But that's the thing. Everything works, right? You just have to put the work in.
And in that same token, especially as you're new, you like the more expensive items, you're at more risk, right? If you have $1,000 in your business and one whatever product X worth $80, $90 gets lost, you have to replace it. It gets returned. Now it's not sellable. You're out that money, but the same business that's worth $100,000 can withstand that a lot more.
Yep, bro, speaking facts there. What happened where Nash? Wait, Nash took a W. Hey, just got my first. Oh, let's go, baby! First sale, good work. That's fine. Absolutely, yeah. Dude, for some reason, Danny's IP is now banned on School. I can't figure out why. when mine used to be for some reason, we had to reset the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't know why. What are other ways to besides storefront stalking? So it's stalking, Baruch. But yeah, keep a product finder, manual sourcing. Definitely gonna work.
They're in the Christmas spirit with the stockings. Yeah, there's only 3 ways to source: manual, reverse sourcing, keep a product finder.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could say reverse sourcing and keep a product finder are like 2 of the same. But yeah, honestly, manual, keep a product finder, sourcing. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, Nash. Yes, sir. Yeah, manual is definitely the most profitable, but it's by far the hardest, where you kind of already know what you want to look for prior to doing it. Dude, Cranberry, let's get that BBB episode in. We posted another BBB episode today, actually, too.
Let's try and rip 2 tomorrow. That'd be good.
Yeah, I got time tomorrow, man. I got time.
Yeah. Let's get 2 on the schedule.
Cool. All right, sweet. Yeah, David episode was awesome. Is Champs provide invoices for Ungating? I just use the email like everyone else, man. Let's get it. Yeah, cool. Sweet, guys. So we'll be on for like 10 more minutes. So any questions you guys got, please feel free to fire away on. We are happy to help. Whatever, Amazon questions specifically, right? Getting into 2024, want to make sure everyone has their best year yet. I know I am for sure going to. And just keep this momentum going.
Big time.
Yep. Did you buy product today? I did. I actually bought a order of 300 on one website like a week ago, which is pretty good banter. Like 1 ace and 300, 1 ace in one order. Buy box bandits is fire. Appreciate it. Top G motivation. Appreciate it.
That's it.
Yeah. If you guys aren't familiar, we have the Buy Box Bandits podcast. We've been doing it for like 2 years. There's like 150 episodes. We're doing a bunch of them in January to kick the year off too. So we posted one today, posted one yesterday. We got like tons of other stuff, wholesale, private label, a lot of arbitrage action too. Hey, what do you mean by that, cheeky? Every time you get denied, click more help, send an email, close the case yourself. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, it's literally just a game of volume, honestly. You'll get approved. Sweet. So Garrett, for the person who's watching the stuff that hasn't gotten started yet, what are their action items? What are the first things you're going to do?
So nothing is relevant until we get that account. So Amazon seller account, $40 a month. Don't even consider the standard. The what is it? Standard individual. Amazon seller account. Keep a product or keep a seller app. That's gonna be probably $90 right there in total. Then start binging our content. Miles' YouTube, my YouTube, Buy Box Bandits, Wholesale Made Easy, Corey Ganem, Fields of Profits, Clear the Shelf. All our friends, everyone that we interact with on Twitter. Really dive into all that content and just start filling your brain with Amazon stuff. From there, go to Miles and I's live sourcing, pick off any one of the products that we have talked through, dig into the sellers that are on those particular products, and just start pivoting off of that. Find things that are moving well, map it back to sites, online arbitrage sites, on coupons, discount codes, discounted gift cards, sales, everything that you can, any way you can make that product cheaper, do that. Right. What I would also do is document all the sites that exist that Nike related, Adidas, Puma, etc., and then corresponding sales and discount cards that are codes that are available. Right. Because when you're using SaleRamp and you're using the Google function and mapping it back to sites, it'll be a lot more efficient if you know the sorts of discounts that are available, so you can kind of do that mental math as you're skimming through the Google Shopping bar, and then just kind of iterate from there, man.
I had a product that sold for 34 and the shipping was 28. How ridiculous is that? So that's your fault, man. You're like, that should actually, you should be making extra profit on that product. You should be charging a ton for expedited shipping in your shipping templates, right? So you should actually make extra profit when people pay for expedited shipping like that. What you should do in this case is either take the L or buy it on Pirate Ship, and then the products can get delivered to the customer a little bit late. They may care, they may not. I have no idea. It's just going to be random. But in the future, you need to fix your shipping templates so you can get that stuff nice and easy and not have to worry about that.
But to your defense, it's happened to all of us just once. I mean, it only takes one time. Sometimes if it a little sometimes multiple times, but it just happens once. Then it only takes once to learn, though, because you did everything right. You found the product, it sold profitably, everything went well. You hate to ruin it at the 2-yard line, right? Just finish the deal, set your shipping templates as they should. You'll be good to go.
Yep. How can I get ungated? The current address fit the invoice. It only has option for US address. Yeah, bro. You're going to have to sell from prep sign anyway, so you'd be shipping it like that. Bro, there's such a beautiful thing for like a Discord channel where one dude's just in the voice chat by himself waiting for the voice to tap in. That's so beautiful. That's so fucking beautiful. I'm not going to lie. That's so beautiful.
Where do you guys buy poly bags to send stuff? It's just Amazon.
Amazon, yeah. And there's ways to get it cheaper, but yeah, like mainly Amazon, yeah.
That's kind of morbid. Is that when Roy Halladay died? 2011?
Huh? For nothing but shipping template, and I'm getting questions. That's hella good banter. And that was very, very good banter. Okay, we haven't done a BBB episode since January 6th of 2023 with Warner. Therefore, we need to do it in the next week. What's y'all's New Year's resolutions? Nah, fucking New Year's resolution. Make the change now. I want to get richer. I want to get more fit. I want to meet more people, right? And I want to keep fucking running it up.
Dude, honestly, we might have only had him on once, Warner.
No, we had him on twice. Yeah, I'm sure. And a live stream. Yeah. Yeah, y'all showing love right there. Yeah, cool. Can people agree with that? It's the winners. Yeah, bro. Like, start getting after it now. Like, what benefits you more, getting after it now or waiting? Of course, it means getting after it.
Dude,
now.
It's like that whole vernacular just annoys me. Like the whole goal mentality, resolution mentality. Just make commitments, make them happen, and go from there.
Yeah, it's probably going to take longer than you think, but if you stick with it, you start to, with anything, right? You start to see the specific nuance of stuff. It makes everything a lot easier. Will it help if I establish an LLC for ungating and for overseas? Nope. We'll do literally nothing, at least for ungating.
My girl listened to 3 episodes of Buy Box Bandits. I'm complaining about Amazon trying to get me to ship priority. She's like, use pirate ship, donkey.
Bro,
we got to get Tony on the pod at some point.
Fact, Tony Cruz. Yeah, that's a big fact. Oh my gosh, that's a big. I'll hit him up about that. Yeah, that's a good call. How do I get better at manual sourcing, reverse sourcing, and storefronts? It's stalking, guys. It's stalking, right? But either way, right? You do it more and you talk to other people that are doing it.
Low key, Paul. That's why we got to get rich. Though we got to go with that 11, 12 a.m. or 12 p.m.
Oh, yeah, it's never yeah. That's the main utility of money. If we're being completely real, the main utility of money is buying yourself the freedom to go.
Oh, that's
places when the masses aren't. That's huh?
I said I'm tweeting that right now. The real
like,
wealth is going to the gym at 1.
Yeah, that's such a big fact. Yeah, you know all the dudes there either lost their job or quit their job.
Dude, nothing's more beautiful than Dan going to pickleball 10 to 12 every day. 12 at 10 a.m. to 12. Yeah, that's
Like solo mission, or like he's playing with heads or what? Or
well, the same group of people go there, but yeah, he has a squad that goes there every morning.
That's well. And bro's fucking 23, bro. Bro barely made it a year in the corporate world. Now he just made a boatload of money on Amazon. Yeah, you just do it more, honestly, bro. That's like really the key. Restocking fees, yes, always. I mean, like, do I have systems around that these days? No. Doing 8,000 FBM wars in December, no. Last December, but no. But like at a small scale, you for sure should have that set up.
I'll schedule this for tomorrow.
Yeah. What keeps you up at night, family?
I mean, not getting rich, man. Not a
loser. Yeah, being a loser.
Yeah.
And and everyone has a different definition of losers, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Dude, honestly, the thought of ever having to go back into an office scares the heck out of me.
That's what's crazy is I don't even know really what that's like,
Miserable.
Yeah. You got to fight. You got to fucking fight every day to not have to do it. Something you can automate? No, so you can't automate it. Yeah, because that makes the customer experience worse. So Amazon doesn't want you to be able to.
I mean, that's, of course, apart from, like, obviously loved ones, close circle, friends being safe and healthy. But apart from that, it's just.
Well, yeah, but scared. But, like, that's not really in your control. You know what I mean? If you're going to be scared of anything, you should be scared of stuff that's in your control.
Big facts.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, it's fairly useless. Cool, sweet. All right, everyone. Hope you guys have a great night. We'll be back on for a little bit longer, or actually substantially longer. Tomorrow, and then we'll be back definitely Monday on Monday as well. We'll probably be on at like 5 p.m. Eastern or so tomorrow. Any last words for the people, Garrett?
No, let's keep getting to work. Let Miles Run know if you need anything. But
DM's open, right?
I think Joe's coming down on Saturday.
Who?
Joe's taking the fam down here on Saturday.
Cool. Okay, fire. Get a little Fogo.
We're definitely hitting Topgolf. He wants to swing some clubs, but we'll go out to dinner somewhere.
All right, sweet. Have a great night, guys. See you later.